Hello ladies and gentlemen, hi! Welcome to another week of TGCTours here at the YouTube channel here. It's JC for Life here. Another week, another round, another challenge. Before we get into this week's challenge though, let's take a look at last week's results, which are posted because I'm recording this on a Monday instead of a Sunday. Alright, Scottsdale Desert Classic was last week at Knobs Creek. We finished 68th with a 1 under par. Surprisingly even across all 4 rounds. We had even. We had -1. And then we had +2 to get back. So fall fairly flat down around the middle of down around the lower half of the people that made the cut. There we are there. Not great after coming off a top 10 finish the week before, but look, we still made a cut. We're still battling. We're still fighting. Congratulations to Nicholas Chimenti. Great win there. Wins by 6 strokes. Gets himself a promotion. Alan Rhodes also gets a promotion. Congratulations to you too. Enjoy CCJ. This week, so far, the Carolina Classic, just going to give it a quick little refresh here. 73 participants on the field already, with a 5 under leading so far after 1 round. A lot of people with negative marks up the top of the field. You love to see it working off those demotion marks. And I've been asked by Elboy, he's a regular in the comments, he asked me on Twitch the other day if I could do a brief little TGC rank update for Ireland. So I have Ireland or Northern Ireland ranked here. Ian McGoing, representing Northern Ireland, leading the pack here up in Platinum. 30th overall. Anthony Horan, Callum Hutchinson, top 3 in Ireland. 5 people in Ireland up here in Plaque. You love to see the representation here, honestly. Whether it's Ireland or North, I'm happy for both. We are all the way down here 2,371. Now, it hasn't updated last week's scores because it's only just after updating the week before. It's because they had some sort of technical issues updating the scores. But we're not gonna linger here for too long. We slipped down 7 ranks despite our top 10 finish, but you know, it is what it is. Big movers here, Morgan O'Reilly and Craig O'Reilly, both getting their cards, posted their first rounds this week in CCC and D respectively. Big movers going up the way, Dara O'Mahony up from 3,026 to 2,875. Big mover down the way is Harry Sanjay, dropping from 32.93 down to 34.91. He won't be best happy with that. Anyway, enough said about the rankings. Let's get down to it as we pick up our 0 purse from the last round. And we go to Wincoma Golf Club for the Carolina Classic. A little bit of a change up to the golf bag here just before we start. I did equip the new Titleist TSI3 Gold tier driver and the TS3 3-wood. I know Respawn Sports recently put out a new golf bag update where he's using the new Titleist irons as well, I believe. But we haven't got those unlocked yet, so we're going to stick with our Mizunos. Other than the top, I'm actually quite happy with our lower irons and wedges. We also changed up our outfit a little bit here as well for our round 1. Just to kind of freshen things up a little bit. Get rid of this cursor off the screen. Now, unlike most other weeks, I actually did play like a speed golf practice round on here last night. Oh boy, that's a bad opening drive. As usual for us. I was about to say, unlike a lot of weeks, I actually did take like a speed golf practice round here the other night. Just to kind of get a brief little feel for the course and kind of know what to expect coming up. I gotta say, this is very unusual. I'm playing this with like little earbuds in rather than my usual big headphone setup. That's a good recovery shot right there. I might still get a birdie out of this if we're lucky. 8 feet to the pin, and a little bit of break. Send it. Oh, please drop. Yes, go. You love to open with a birdie. Really just sets the tone for the rest of your round. But yeah, I figured my character changed my, no, to look up a bit. I figured I'd change mine up a little bit too. Now I still use my like big headphones, don't get me wrong, but I felt like a bit of change of pace might help me out a little bit here. Still getting red fast, but at least our swing plane doesn't seem to be as much as all over the place as it used to be. Also a very different audio experience. The cues are a lot different because you know there's different drivers in the small buds than they are in a big headphone. So that's perhaps going to take a little bit of getting used to. It's a good job we aimed right there, but we still end up over here in this sandbank. But we're a bit far out, so at least we don't have as steep of an incline to try and splash up here. To try and get ourselves an eagle here. Well, that's a very good splash up. Leaves us a very good opportunity to secure a second birdie in a row here. You love to see it. It's a great start. Remember, top of the leaderboard is 5 under so far through 1. So as long as we can keep the train rolling and keep chugging along, we should leave ourselves in actually a very good position here. 0 wind here. Bold move, and I'm going to aim for this little bunker and try and fast it in. The one time I don't fast it, I hit it perfect. Wouldn't you know? That's that's absolutely typical for us. We're not that far out though. We're in the heavy rough. A chip up with the gap wedge would leave us with a nice power knock-in, I think. Didn't even have wind to save us there either. That's a nice little roll towards for a tap-in. Oh, there we go. There we go. Alright, we're through 3 holes here so far, and we're looking pretty good so far. But, until now. Oh my word, that is way out of the park here. No out of bounds penalty, which is interesting. I club up to the 8 iron and try and scramble this one back. Oh, that one actually looks good. Should have put some spin in the ball there to try and stop it early, but it's going to run the whole way off the other side of the green. It's just very, very unfortunate. I know I see you all the time bleeding in the comments like, hey, please just put some spin in your ball so that you know you can actually like stop it and then it'll not roll the whole way off the green. I might have hit that one far too hard. Did remember to put some spin on it to try and stop that one though. And this should be a par. There we go. A little bit disappointed to not get as much from that as I probably could have, but like I said at the start when we checked the scoreboards, you know, 5 under is as the top. We're still in a good position. There's still a lot of golf to be played. Slight red fast, but at least it's going to hit the fairway this time. Might even get ourselves a decent bounce in a roll here. Just shy of the 315 marker. A little bit of a bad lie, but it's nothing we can't work around, I don't think. I'm gonna pull back a little bit here. Gonna leave us with a very, very high margin of error here. Still managed to red fast it just a little bit with 101% power, but hopefully there'll be not much roll here. There we go. Right down on the green, we don't have to chip in here now. It's 14 feet to the hole. A little bit of right to left break for birdie. That looks good. Oh, so close. Excuse me. I was full sure that that one was going to drop. Just narrowly circled the drain, but managed to escape the cup there. That's okay. We still have 13 holes. We're going to make the most of them. Hopefully. Ooh. Yeah. Very uncharacteristic slow for us. It's gonna leave us way in the shade, almost in the shade of this tree here. Very nice course so far, I gotta say. I am enjoying my time out here. Bit of a red fast. Coming out. We did club up and we did hit some downspin on it, so that's gonna probably leave us a long way away from home here for this putt. I thought it would leave us closer to the pin than that on the initial bounce, but I guess I misread the situation wrong. Do have a long 35 footer here for birdie. Let's see if we can just get ourselves close and tap it in for par. No, break was a little bit too strong. Power was just right, but the break was a little bit too strong. But we leave ourselves in a nice little position. We can tap it down for par and move on to the next one. And that's the most important thing, is just don't leave yourself in positions where you can't execute a good second shot. Which I know is rich coming from me, who is absolutely like the master of nailing it directly into the rough from the opening drive, but and just like that, ho hum, we've done it again. Right into the bunkers, like immediately. After saying, hey, don't leave yourself in bad positions. But the funny thing about this is that we're actually pretty decent about getting it up here from poor lies. Scrambling is like one of the rare good things that I seem to be good at in this game, so leaving myself in poor lies like that is almost beneficial, because at least I can battle my way out of them. Sure, it means I get pars rather than birdies, but at least I'm not like double and treble tapping putts here. That's going uphill. Yeah, that's going a little bit uphill, isn't it? Hard to read sometimes. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful for a birdie. 3 under. We're catching up to the leader and we're still in the front 9, so it's a great place to find ourselves. A really great place to find ourselves. Now, the pin is a lot closer to the front. I definitely don't want to leave myself at the back of the and I don't know if you can see my cursor. I definitely don't want to leave myself in the back. Don't want to leave myself on the uphill downhill. Don't want to leave myself over here and have to deal with this lie. So even if I leave myself short here at the start, if I can chip in and then tap, that actually would work really, really well for me. So we are going to club down to the hybrid for this and hope that it'll just coast us in. It is fast, so we're going to be on the complete opposite end of the green here. We're not even going to be on the green, it's going to roll off. That's fine. all things considered, is fine. And I managed to skim just a little bit out of the rough here and actually land in the fairway, which worked pretty well for me, actually. I mean, it would work really well if I didn't slow my shot there, but it still leaves us with a tricky little 15-footer here for par. There's a little bit of break here. Not an awful lot, so I don't feel like we need to aim too far right here in order for this to roll, and should drop. Let's go. That's a nice par putt. And we'll just move on to the next one. Alright, that's a long one. Par 5, 604 yards. Oh. Swing plane left a lot to be desired there, but a perfect swing though. And that is perfectly positioned. Maybe not the center of the fairway, but at least it seems to have fallen on a decent enough lie that we can make something work out of this here. Now, the good thing about our driver is that it's an 11-inch driver, so it's an 11-degree driver, so we can get a decent amount of lift on here if we manage to spin it down a little bit. Oh, look at that. That's I wasn't exactly expecting a perfect there, all things considered. I thought the bad lie would leave us in just like a really bad position here. Let's splash this one up with the gap wedge. Oh, that looks real good. That's closer than I thought that would have landed. And that is going to leave us with a nice birdie tap. And we go in the front 9, 4 under par. An absolutely wondrous start for us here at the Carolina Classic. Back 9 starts with this 459-yard par 4. See if we can clear these bunkers from the rip. We should be able to. 286 yards with an 18-foot drop. Nice white fast. Oh, that's easily going to clear it. Just shy of 300 yards pre-bounce. It's a great carry. Now, we're going to go for the pitch shot here, I think. Spin it all the way back. If I can get this perfect, this should land very close to the cup. No, red fast it is. Too far out. Way too far out. And oh my goodness, this lie. Ugh, this is gonna be spicy. We're just gonna try and get somewhere near the hole here. Oh, it's gonna chug the whole way over into the fairway. Ugh, I knew I should have powered. I didn't really want to power down because I knew that I was putting a little bit uphill, but I really should have there. That was poor shot selection there. Just like that one was, I was severely underpowered. It's gonna leave us for a tricky bogey putt here. Come on, roll in. No, it's still going to be short. And that's going to drastically cut our advantage down. It's a really, really unfortunate hole. Double bogey pulls us back to 2 under. And that could be a big difference maker there. Fasting right over towards that bunker. That's not going to stop. It's not going to stop in the bunker. It's going to stop in the heavy rough, which is unfortunate because it's going to be a real mammoth task trying to get this one out. It's going to kick right over towards that other stretch of rough, but it's going to stay on the fairway, which is not terrible, but not really what we're looking for here. The roll is carrying us down towards the pin, so if we can hit a good flop here with the gap wedge, we can leave ourselves in a very good scoring opportunity. Very rare for us, an accurate flop. Should have put a bit more spin on it. I thought it was going to stop. Pretty closer to that. Flops usually are just straight up and straight down. They usually don't really have much carry on them. At least not in my personal experience anyway. That's kind of what I expected, and I guess I should have really adjusted for that. This would be a great chance if we dropped it in. Now we're doing a great chance to try and get some points back, but look, we'll take our par and we'll move on. I don't know what to say about that one. We've got another par 5, back-to-back par 5s. Interesting. Red fast again, but it looks like it's going to bounce out into the heavy rough here. Yeah. Just bobbles past the light rough and into the heavy stuff. That's another very fast one, but at least we're going to be in the middle of the fairway, but it feels like another... It just feels like another chance to get some score back. I was about to go begging here. I have a lot of margin for error here, and we've slowed it, which is even worse. Let's just fast forward through that mess. We'll be lucky if we get out of here with a par. Look at the 60-footer that we've left ourselves with. A lot of right to left break here, and a downhill section. We're definitely going to pull up a little bit short here. Oh, yes! What a putt! I can't believe I made that. Oh my days. Oh, that's the longest putt I've made in TGC. 60 foot. Oh my word. That is unbelievable. Oh. I'm pretty speechless at that. For someone who does an awful lot of rambling into a camera and saying a lot without actually saying anything, I have no words for that shot. That is just unbelievable. That is just unbelievably bad to follow that up. Oh my goodness. Man, what a putt. 60 foot! I still can't believe it. That's... For as much as the double bogey is going to hurt us, that That 60 footer, making that could be a difference maker. That could be a big difference maker for us. We're going to lose a little bit of yardage on this, but... Oh, that's fasted. I've been practicing. I played 2 practice rounds yesterday to try and get myself out of this this funk where I'm just like really bad at tempo control. It doesn't seem to have done me any good. It's a decent splash up there. That's gonna leave us with a nice little power tap in. Yeah, still need to seriously work on my tempo control. It's a pity that the bogey this round was dropped to a double bogey, but so far it's the only hole that I've actually dropped points on so far. So I'm gonna treat that as a win. That's got some decent carry on it. A nice little roll too. Now, just gotta avoid this bunker and just try and get it up there. I think we just send it with the pitching wedge and hope that that bounce and that little stretch should carry us down towards the pin here. That's a good little kick. That's a good kick. That's... Oh, that's close. Oh, that would have been unbelievable eagle to land. That's exactly what I wanted to do with it as well, which is something that rarely ever happens to me on the golf course here at TGC. Usually shots like that, it never goes 100% according to plan, but that's one of the rare times that it actually did, and that's one of the rare times I hit a perfect. And oh, it's actually going to kick. Not quite close enough to the fairway, but still going to leave us in a decent position where we can scramble this one out here. Are we going to club up to the 7-iron? Still going to put a little bit of spin on it to try and see if we can get it to slow down early. It's not even going to make the green here. Oh, no, we are going to make the green. Just about get it up on there. 43 feet. Breaking at our feet. Got a little bit of an uphill section on it too. Send it. Don't think this one's making it in. Funny enough. It is going to be not too far away. But definitely drop a nibble here for par. There we go. Almost under par it is. Hey, look, we're 4 under still. That's an unbelievable score. If that double bogey was a par, we'd be in the lead. That's how close we are. Now this is a very tricky pin to land on. We're up here. We need to just land exactly on. We need to land exactly on this stretch. Otherwise, we have an uphill putt or we have an uphill chip. Now, an uphill chip is probably not the worst idea in the world, but still, we want to try and get it as close to the pin as possible. And we slowed it. Fantastic. Right into the sand. You hate to see that. You hate to see that. Give me a little lift out of here. That's gonna break. Oh, this is a very awkward power putt here. 12 feet. Big uphill. A lot of break. multitude of things to go wrong. And we've underestimated the break, and we're going to take home our second bogey off the round, which will bring us back to 3 under. Slows haven't been very forthcoming in my TGC career, but they've been happening more often than not lately, and I'm not quite sure why. I don't feel like I'm changing my thumbstick tempo an awful lot. So it's very kind of I don't know if concerning would be the right word for it. I feel like the double club down, considering that there's 0 wind and there's a 12-foot decline, I feel like that's going to leave us close. A little fast should bring us close to the pin. Mightn't even get on the green here. Oh no, we are going to get on the green. At least we're not the whole way on the far side of the green. Did take that awful bit of roll there, but okay. That's majority right to left roll. It's not really that strong of a roll either. It's more of an uphill downhill. It's more of an uphill section that I'm worried about more than anything. Hesitated on the downswing there. That cost us. And we underpowered us. Well, I'll just roll this one in for a par. And hey, we still go in 3 under, so we're in a very good position in terms of making the cut so far. You know, another one of those, and you know, we're going to be right up there challenging. Look at that, another 3 iron, finally. And an XP boost. And yeah, thanks very much for watching. It's been a hell of a first round here at Wincoma Golf Club here for the Carolina Classic. Hopefully you'll join me tomorrow for round 2, Thursday for round 3, Friday for round 4, as well as our Art of Rally weekly challenge on Wednesdays. Thanks very much again, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.